Good thing I didn't watch it.
You didn't miss much.
It's a dick and
What
balls.
is this thing?
I was about to say his hands where they were. I was like, oh, it's like a little penis.
Looks like a shriveled up anteater.
Like a dick and balls. All right, you're right. I forgot what to
It's
do.
kind of
in
like
this level.
what I imagine a baby anteater would look like once when it's just born.
Just literally born.
Are anteaters mammals?
Yes. What else would they be?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Oh, little baby anteaters.
Grandpa's got
Oh.
a jiggy ner.
We need to be fast. How are we gonna get fast?
Little baby.
Why can't I stop yawning?
Stop yawning! We have to be very entertaining when the people get to watch the stream for half the time.
I'm doing my best. I think once I'm like not like doing things on the computer, I just can't stop yawning. I think I've like jaded myself to the point where if I do anything that's not in front of my computer, I literally just.
Aren't you in front of your computer?
But I'm not doing anything.
You wanna play?
I think that's why like whenever we do game nights, where if I'm not actively doing something, I just start yawning. Like once we end it, I'm like immediately, I'm like, man, I sure am suddenly tired. I think I'm too obsessed with my quarter.
Maybe.
But it's my lifeblood.
Oh,
man.
I fucking
What am
got
I
that.
supposed to do? Clearly you didn't.
I got it. No.
High five, low five. Is that hand related to the other hand?
Sure. Yeah, they're a married couple.
Oh, that'd be weird if they were related then.
They're a married, related couple. That's gross. Cool.
Isn't it weird to
Uh-oh.
think that there's people that out in the world that are like attracted to their like parents?
What? Yes, that is weird. Good thought.
Isn't it so
Wait,
weird?
what'd you say? I zoned out for a second.
Isn't it weird that there are people out there that are attracted to their parents or siblings?
Yeah, that'd be
family?
weird.
Isn't that just
Very weird.
strange?
That's very weird and strange and disturbing. And
Oh, whoop.
in fact, we'll live.
Really?
We'll be fine. Your new note score is 70. Oh god.
So how huge and or floppy are your weenus?
What?
It is
Excuse
enough
me?
that I can bend my elbow.
Urban,
I
you're not.
suppose.
You haven't even subscribed yet. I'm not gonna answer that question.
I answered it.
Oh.
I ain't a bitch. It's just a weenus.
Don't be a bitch. It's just a weenus.
Yeah, it's just a weenus. Honestly, it's such a. I feel like it's such like a waste
Oh,
that you would call that
motherfucker.
part of your elbow the weenus.
You
know?
motherfucker!
Such a waste.
I feel like there's better things out there that you could be calling a weenus as opposed to the fucking extra floppy skin on your damn elbow.
That's
Why,
like
is
when
that,
I
why does
discovered.
that get to be called a weenus? You know?
That's like
Why
when I
does
discovered
dad
what a
get to be
yam
called a-
is, because I thought like that was the funniest word ever. But like when I found it
Yam.
was just like a vegetable, it was just like that sounds fun.
I
What
hate vegetables.
Yam.
Yam.
Yam. Yams are cool.
Yes, yam.
Yams are tasty.
Yam. Oh, yam.
The timer goes down in the cutscene. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's very rude. I'm not gonna get it. I'm trying to get the.
Well, you already missed it if you went back
What
to
do
the
you
jiggy.
mean? What do you mean, Midnight? I like when Midnight makes fun of me, and then I like to make fun of how Midnight makes fun of me.
I'm not making fun
So
of you.
what a symbiotic relationship. Without one making fun of the other, you'll have no material to work with unless you're being made fun of.
I just impersonate my friends when I miss my friends.
I like to impersonate them. I like to take their identities.
Recently, can I talk about?
Can I talk about how I stole
Let's talk
someone's
about how I
identity?
stole someone's identity. let's
stole
talk
some-
about it.
Is that a crime?
I get
Is that a
accused
crime?
of that a lot, but
It's
no.
not a crime if I make a joke out of it.
Midnight, you're just
Like-
copying noon and before.
Neuter before. Of recently, like with our friend with Dry Bread, how he's like going through stuff. I asked if there was any way I could help him with anything. I know we already talked about how like people have been offering to edit. Can't
Me
really
too, I
do
did
anything
too.
if there's like if he's not recording stuff. And I tried to like convince him that like I spend a lot of time trying to impersonate every Visno, so I would be able to like nail his commentary perfectly.
I thought
Yeah.
that might be a thing for him too, is be like, hey, just let us do guest episodes. We'll do the whole
You want me to
thing.
I won't put any of my personality into it because I don't have
Yeah.
a personality. And I would just record it and like completely. I could even write it also because I'm an essay writer. And then he was just like, "It's fine. Thanks for offering though." I was like, "Okay."
That would be a weird thing to be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That would be a weird thing to
I know. But, like, I just
Yeah,
I feel bad.
be like, I can offer to take over your channel. I can be you.
I could
What do
be
you say?
It's
Only
more so
lamer.
like I get the same thing too. It's like, well, you really need these episodes to get going, so I get it. Like,
Mhm.
let us cover. We got your back.
Yeah, like having guests, like I guess Good Mythical Morning did that at one point when they were busy filming their YouTube Red show or whatever. They had like guests on the show that were where they weren't there and stuff. That was a summer, but yeah, I can see why the dry bud wouldn't be okay.
Yeah,
with that
well,
thing.
it's kind of like Fraser, like same thing where he's like, they will not let anyone touch the stuff they do.
No, and I can understand that from like as a creator, because like even though as much as I would like to have an editor, I want an editor that's like to the point of like I don't have to check the video beforehand because I know it's
Yeah.
exactly how I would have made
God
it.
Yeah.
fucking
Exactly. Perfect. That's really crummy, really horrible timing.
fucking hell.
It's kind of I felt that way when I was watching. Like I mentioned, I was marathoning AVGN for a
I
while.
thought you say I was married. When were you
I
married?
thought that too. Married him.
And like in the beginning, the first couple of seasons, obviously he was doing it all himself, along with like help from like his friends or whatever. But like mainly, like I think editing was like a lot him. But with the newer seasons, I believe, just because he's probably very busy with things, it's like more of a production now where he has like an editor and like a team of people helping. I think it seemed like because the editing style is very different. I'm like kind of lost its charm a little, but at the same time, like I totally get like why it
It
is.
might
it
also
is-
just be like a time thing because like he's been doing it for so long. Now he's like a parent with 2 children. And
yeah, that's what I was saying. He has no
Free
time for that kind of stuff. I
Get
get
in
it.
there!
Oh my god. The fact that like it rolls back up, it couldn't like slide close for you to, like slip through the crack or
It looked
whatever.
like you should have been able to get in there. I don't know why.
100%, dude. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
You're a gamer. You can do it.
I am a gamer.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
another thing. I'm envious of just like having like infinite storage of like every single game. There are people who will just record every single game they ever play just so they have footage of it. If they ever make a video, it's just doing these random topics and they can have these cutaways and I have to go look for footage. They already just have it. And like, I wish I could do that, but A, you have to buy like a bunch of storage space and stuff, and B, you'd have to like play every game like relatively near a computer instead of like comfortably like in a living room or bedroom setting. I'd rather not do that.
Ooh, you got it. Yeah, you got it.
I
you
did
gamer.
it!
Now I'm gonna
Yeah, being a
die in
content
here.
creator, being a gamer, a content creator who does gaming it requires a lot of dedication for that kind of stuff.
So I've had the idea for a review show of sorts, or just like a variety show for a while, but it's just like getting footage for that is like less than desirable, and also like it is the like most it sounds bad, like first world problem-ish, but like excruciatingly like exhausting to have to switch consoles in and out, unplug things, and like keep track of every single individual cord and whatnot, because like I could only have like 1 and maybe 2 consoles plugged into this recording area at a time. So like every time I want to like switch to a different thing. So that's why I always have like plan things out in my head, be like, how many things can I record with this setup right now before I have to switch everything out for several months or whatever? Because I want to be like going
I'm
back
glad I
and
go
forth.
with the flow with a lot of my like a lot of my ideas come with like what am I feeling today, and I'll just build that setup for that day.
Mm-hmm.
I try to make a modular setup just for that. Like I still have the PS4 on the side even though I haven't touched that thing in fucking I don't know.
Yeah, AVGN had it set up where like I think he probably specifically
His
made,
setup
like, a shelf.
scares me though. Like,
Yeah.
so many
He has a
cords and
lot
wires.
of
Like,
cords and things. I mean, like he talked about it. Is like there's a lot of like switches and like circuit breakers or whatever they're called, surge protectors, and he has like switches where he can turn on and off things that he needs only when he needs it, and he doesn't always have them on and stuff. It's all organized, so it's there. But that sort of thing, you should really only be doing that kind of thing if it's like a huge actual like job where you're making money or something, as opposed to like a casual hobby. I mean, you could if you have the means to, but it's just that sort of.
and also like make sure it's safe and not like an electric or fire hazard.
That's what I'm saying. He has like surge protectors and like switches where he can turn on and off everything, and like certain things here and there whenever he needs them. It's like he does it in a way that he's like making sure that things are safe, because obviously he can't risk having anything go on fire because it's all like valuable things and stuff. But
Video games are
that's a level
cool.
of dedication that I can't get behind. That's just too much.
Are cool. Subscribe everybody.
It's also hard like to find the will to do that when if you're not in a place that you know you're gonna be living in long term. So like I can't
Yeah.
even consider that, because if I'm gonna move out in less than a year or 2 years,
Yeah, that's why it's always been a challenge for me to be like, I could go get an apartment, but that's also another aspect of it. It's like I can't do anything to it, and I'm the type that will like drill 30 holes in my wall, you know, like to make my setup work. Look at this.
Yeah, that's why I don't actively like go out of my way to like put things on the walls or collect even more things than what I already have, just because I know that like at some point it's gonna be packed up and moved away, and there's still things that I haven't even unpacked, just because I know that there's no like point of bringing it out, because it's gonna get packed away at some point. But you know, the other side is that if you're living in that kind of way where you know that you're gonna be moving and you don't, then you're basically not living in your own home. You're basically just living in like a space, you know. It's gonna there's a balance to it.
I'm out.
Gotta have some things out and some things that you don't need away for a while or whatever. You just buy your own house, obviously, in this economy. It's so easy.
Just get a house. Just
yeah.
The young
Are you
generation
poor?
doesn't work hard enough. Back in my day, you just get your job and get your house
King
for
Sam,
$5. It was
Buy a
easy.
house for $12,000. Like, what's the problem? It's easy. You're just
Is
not
that like
working hard enough.
It's like an interesting post about like how the Simpsons, the house that they live in, they wouldn't be able to afford it or whatever with the jobs that they have. Marge and Homer have, but like back in the day, that was a normal idea for like that sort of size house.
Yeah, obviously. But that's like the case with like anyone who owns a house this day and age. It's like no one can be able to afford it. The only reason you're able to afford it is because you were in the housing market well before things started going bad. Are you winning this maze?
I did, I guess.
Okay. I felt like you just like didn't even go through it, so I was like very confused. I was
Well,
like,
I still need to get that button in there too. I need to get other shit.
Ah, okay.
I've only got 6 in this fucking map. I'm so
How
upset.
many
How
are
many
there?
are there?
10 at each level.
Oh.
This is awesome. I think the last one I didn't get in the Christmas level was a Jinjo. I don't think I got the last Jinjo. Alright, let's go back in there, I guess. Because I need more shit in there.
What happens when the timer goes down? Do you
I die.
drown?
The video ends. And that's where you cut, and then we'll start the next video.
How do you die though in this case?
I don't know. I get hit or something? I don't know. I get locked in here forever? Nice. Hard cut.
I'm so lost in all these areas.
You don't know where we're at right now?
We're in the Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh, that's not good. Oh!
Oh my god. So I got a Grookey plush the other day, like the Pokemon, and it's solid silver for some reason. There was just like a whole line of Gen 8 Pokemon, but they're all silver for some reason. So I got the silver Grookey, so I could be like, it's the shrine of the silver Grookey.
Wow. So
You bought it just for that joke?
Yes.
proud of that.
Because that's my favorite room in the Legends of the Hidden Temple.
That's awesome for you. I'm happy for you.
It's the little things in life.
It is.
It's the
You
big
have to
things.
appreciate the little things because you're gonna die eventually.
True. Any truers? Subscribe, everybody, before you die.
Subscribe if you die eventually.
Hey, anybody dying in the chat? Oh god. Never mind, I took the pic.
Someone just says me, and then what? How do you follow up with that?
Cool. That's cool.
Reminds me of that one clip that I saw a while ago of one of the Hololive, the shark girl. I don't know what the context of it was. She was in a bathtub and then she was reading something, I think. She was like, Gora, my dog just died. And then she's just like, let's go! I have no idea what the context of it is.
Let's go.
But it's just, without the context, it sounds crazy.
I'm assuming, like, she was, like, playing a game or something.
No, she wasn't. She was in a bathtub, I just told you.
Maybe she was in a bathtub playing a video game.
That's dangerous.
It was the Nintendo Underwater Switch. Okay, I just need all the notes, and I'll feel better.
Then get all
We'll
the
be
notes.
Going up.
Whoa! There was a thing behind you.
That's okay. We need all the notes, remember.
Do we though? How many notes do you need in this game?
Exactly? I don't know. But you need a lot. You need almost
What
all
is-
of them. That it's almost like just get all of them.
Is there a reward for 100%?
Yes.
Or is it
Actually,
related to like unfinished stuff?
no, it'll give you, stuff for the final fight.
Oh, okay.
I can't even get slightly full damage here. I think these are the last notes. Oh, please. I think
the
we're like
last
one note
ones.
away. I think we're like 2 notes away. Where's the last 2 notes? Are you
4
kidding me?
notes. Draw distance makes it hard to find stuff in games like this. Oh god.
No, 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 no.
2
Where's the last
more.
2 notes, dude?
Good luck finding them.
Did you look under the tray?
No. No, I haven't. Now I gotta get the ginger.
See, that one was like naked because we're in the desert. And it's hot.
That's hot.
It's hot. Hey.
I'm so terrified right now.
You have 1
Where's-
health. Hope you don't die.
Ah! Wait, are they on the rocks over here?
You got him against the wall.
There's that honeycomb hive thing on, wasn't there?
Wait. To your right?
It was
They
a
just
No,
see
feather,
the right is the Jinjo and the feather.
Oh.
which I also still
Yeah.
need, but
Can you run on it with the shoe?
Was there not a honeycomb beehive thing over there? Was it just the flies?
no, it was just the flies.
Lord Enigma says they are in the snake room.
Where's the snake? Oh,
Oh, with the grandma? I mean, grandpa? I mean, whatever.
was that Kazooie's one? Like this, or did they go and like re-record it? I don't actually know how they do it.
Do they like record it as like a separate window?
That's what I'm wondering. Like they have like a second program that's recording the chat, so they can just like refer to it.
Can you like
'Cause, like,
can you use like these like programs to like
maybe,
record multiple windows?
maybe. But here, was it literally right here? In this one? Let's go!
Wow! You found all 100 notes in this world.
Fuck
Hope
this
you don't
level.
die now.
Now we can die. It's okay to die.
Yeah.
Now it's okay to die. It's okay to die.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
You gotta stop
How
fighting.
did you
It's okay.
know that, Lord Enigma?
Exactly. I love that guy. I love that guy. Fucking photograph.
Hear
memory
that,
ass
Enigma?
motherfucker.
They love you. They
love
really, really love you.
Parasocially and personally, I love you.
And platonically.
I love you in every aspect. Told you. Yep. Just so cool. He's so cool. All right, where the
This is
fuck?
so
did we go?
awesome.
He's just so awesome, Midnight. You gotta be there.
He was there when the new brick was released.
He was there, and you weren't. Think about it. He's more my friend than you ever were.
And he was the one that made me believe that things could be awesome.
The fuck is that, Midnight?
Like how it's Chris doing an impression of me doing an impression of Chris.
Midnight, look. It's Super Mario for the N64, Midnight. We're gonna do a backwards BLJ, Midnight. Wow, this is fun. It's fun to make fun of me. Ah!
This is not...
No!
What's important is
Uh?
it's growth when you make fun of
Oh
yourself.
god. That's okay.
Oh.
We don't need it. We don't need it.
Why are you under? Okay, goodbye.
Oh, thank goodness. Wow, your
Wow,
best note
your
score.
best score is this world is now 0 because you didn't save.
You didn't save the game, Midnight. Oh, I can see notes now. Ow!
This episode is just the episode's gonna be titled at where Chris and Midnight make fun of everything in the game.
Make fun of each other. Everybody hates
If
Chris.
you collect all the notes again, we'll give you like an extra life or whatever.
He'll be like, wow, you collected them again! What a waste of time!
Yeah, Midnight, when you said something about a new brick, is that a reference to something?
It's a
That's
an
just
internal
how I
reference between
interpret
us.
every update of Minecraft. Just like, oh look, it's a new square with 2 new
Oh,
pixels
oh.
on
It was
It's the
actually
new
an out of
grid.
context. Like we did it off screen, but Midnight just started going on a tangent of like how I say stuff about Minecraft. He's like, "There's a new brick." Look
Sure
at
is
it.
a new brick. Oh, look at the 2 new pixels on the azaleas. It's like a whole new game now.
They've got Midnight.
If a game makes someone happy, let it make them happy.
Put a smile on.
Make 'em upset.
Everybody, come on. Make
Make 'em
them
upset.
cry.
Make them feel like they're not worth it to this world.
Make
Tell 'em
feel
that they're
shit for
wrong.
liking a game that was made by somebody.
Tell them they're wrong. Tell them they suck. Oh no.
Why do
Oh,
you
good
why do
lord.
you always run to it when it's clearly blinking away?
We all blink if you think about it.
If you think about it.
Think about it. Have you ever
We can
blinked?
blink if you want.
Only once.
Never again.
You ever
It's
think about how
okay.
you're always 5 seconds away from dying, but every time you breathe, the timer resets?
I
You
think
only
I
hold your
can.
breath for 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's what that means. I think I can hold it for a little bit longer.
You ever think about how you're 30 seconds away from dying, and every time you
Wow.
breathe, the timer resets?
Wow.
Should we
I
test
think I
it?
can hold it longer.
Should we test it?
Or-
Just hold it. Do I
3,
test to hold it for 30
2,
seconds?
1, go. Just I can't do it under pressure. I can't. As soon as I saw the tree vomiting water, I was like, nope, I can't. I'm not gonna last. They could have just muted their mics for all I know, and they aren't actually doing it. They could just leave. Yep, hello, Tappy McTappy. Come on, what the fruit? Or maybe you just have good mics where you don't pick up your breathing.
Okay, so there you win. Oh, fuck. Ooh, that was tough. And I was pointing.
Sylvia, come back.
She actually just died. Sylvia just actually died.
She just
I just wanted to hit the minute. I was looking at the timer.
Oh,
Ooh, I held it for longer than I thought I would.
proud of you.
Hell yeah.
That was cool.
That was impressive.
You almost died.
Yeah, I almost
Impressive.
died
Yeah,
on
you almost
stream.
died.
Oh my body is
Wow,
my
you're
body is
gaining
tingly
scores
now.
in 1 minute.
You almost broke terms
Wait,
and
my
conditions.
body's actually tingling. Hang on.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna
Sylvia's
shake
slowly
the
dying.
shake the oxygen back into my body.
Oh my
God.
You're letting out too much oxygen as you laugh.
Woo! Wow, that was an interesting feeling. I should do that again.
No, that's called asphyxiation. That's what asphyxiation is. You're not doing
I'm
this.
That was so
Swimming.
impressive of me.
I'm so proud of me.
I am. I'm really
Not
proud
breathing.
Not
Yeah.
breathing. I'm really good at that. I gotta get all the Jinjos again, Midnight. I just remembered. Midnight, we got an extra life.
of me. Yes, I'm running
Why,
into that.
Chris?
You're gonna
Why,
die.
Chris? Why?
Look, because
Oh,
it
never
heals
mind.
me fully.
Oh,
Okay. But like,
I totally knew
Don't.
that was gonna happen, Midnight.
okay.
Midnight, where are all the Jinjos again?
The
Look it up
Jinjos
on-
reset?
Yes. I know of at least 2 that are in the temples.
Wow, holding your breath for a minute kind of makes your chest feel weird.
But yeah.
I'd imagine.
Go
yeah.
foo.
Go figure.
Go fish.
I feel like Sylvia like unlocked a new cheat code or something. Like, this is great.
That was a stream where Sylvia found out she has an asphyxiation kink.
Oh,
They
jeez.
do say that when they do that thing where like when you
They
get
do
choked
that.
during sex, you apparently get tighter or something. I've never done it myself,
What
but
the fuck?
that's what I've heard. That's
I
what
don't
I've
think
read
I've-
and what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
I've read a lot of weird things.
Do weird dog.
Mm-hmm.
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 Thanks for watching, everybody. Unsubscribe.
I can admit I read weird things as long as I know what's bad and what's good, like morally. Don't
Okay.
matter. I'll
Is anything on the
Are you sure you know?
internet morally good?
Yeah. Like for example, eating doo-doo is not good.
Why not? It has
Because
nutrition in it. What if you were on a stranded island and it was the only thing to eat?
I'd probably just die before I ever do it.
I would.
Honestly, even if there was food and I was still stranded, I'd probably still die anyway.
True. can't believe I got all the notes. I'm actually surprised I did that. I thought the stream was like the whole series was gonna be over because I couldn't get all the fucking. This is great.
What is this called? Gobi?
Gobi's desert.
Gobi Desert.
Gobi, by the way, was the camel.
Green.
I hear him.
Green is behind the tile puzzled pyramid.
Oh, right here.
The pink
I
one?
just need
Pink
pink.
one is the purple is inside King Sandybutt's tomb inside of a pink urn in the final chamber.
King Sandy
Keep saying
Butt.
that until I get in there.
It's in the Sandy's butt. What was it? What is it? Oh, hold
What
on, I have to go
was-
back
what
to it.
was it?
Inside King Sandybutt's tomb inside of a pink urn in the final chamber.
Here it is. Get ready for the jiggy. It's gonna be in the pot. It's gonna be in the pot. This is the first time we
Now
got
you're
all
in the
10.
pot. And now
No.
you're a pot. I'm gonna arrest you.
This is the first time we actually got this dance.
Oh, that's it. We're done with the level.
We're done with the level. We can leave. Midnight, we can leave the level. We're gonna go to Clanker's Cavern, Midnight. We're going to Clanker's Cavern because apparently I fucking missed it, Midnight.
Is Clanker the big giant pot thing or something? Or like a big mine bomb? I forget.
You're
Is it?
not allowed to know.
Oh no. It's
I think
I've
it's
watched
everyone's
people
least
play this a
favorite.
couple of times and I just like always
That's
forget
my
what things
favorite
are.
world, Midnight. We're about to go to my favorite world. It was inspired. It
Wait,
inspired
is Clanker the big
Minecraft.
giant fish submarine?
Don't spoil it.
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking, but for some reason in my head I thought we did that already. But
Me too, but apparently we didn't. Apparently we didn't.
I think it's more so because I've watched people play it so many times, especially like Corone, that I'm probably
I also,
mixing it in with my own memories.
It's
Might
supposed
also
to
be
be level
blending
3.
with Jolly Roger Bay because they're both like underwater-y areas.
Now, if for some reason I don't accept your friend request, Midnight, don't be upset.
I'll hold
It's
it
most
against
likely
you for
because
the
I
rest
only
of your
care
life.
about playing Wind Waker on there.
I send one to everyone now.
What was I thinking? Maybe I was.
What was I thinking?
I wish, God, I already said this before, but I wish they would release the 3DS versions of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. It's
They
unfortunate
should've.
there's like not really a definitive version of Majora's Mask because like the original one had like, correct me if I'm wrong, this had like save issues, but then like the 3DS one has like control issues or whatever.
Did it?
There's no right way to play it.
Like someone had talked about it, like there's no definitive version because like both versions have like features that are missing
I hope they get it.
between the two of them.
I wish they just fucking. God damn it. Ocarina of Time looks so pretty on the 3DS. That's the only reason why I even was able to even beat it when I did.
Yeah, I have not played those games yet.
And there was like this fan video. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but like I don't know if it was Nintendo that specifically advertised this or if it was just like someone like IGN or whatever. But, like right as E3 of one year happened, like someone released like this fan-made trailer of a Majora's Mask remake, and it looks so incredibly like highly detailed, like hyper-realistic, dark and gritty and terrifying and everything.
Yeah.
But like people thought it was like an actual HD remake of Majora's Mask, but it didn't actually end up happening.
Yeah, I remember that. It was like a Nintendo hire this man kind of moment.
Hire this
It-
man.